Hi, everybody, and welcome to Reed's Spider-Man Crawlspace Edition. Check us out at SpidermanCrawlspace.com. Well, everybody, I'm here for the big conclusion of Ultimate Spider-Man number 24 by Jonathan Hickman and Marco Cicchetto as we bring the Ultimate Spider-Man series after 2 years to a conclusion. What can I say about this series that I have rarely said anything bad about? It does have a great ending. How does it all end? Well, let's get right into the pros, everybody. Number one is we really get Peter, taken because we saw last issue he's left behind, Mr. Negative and the Kingpin, and despite being outmatched and hurt, and of course his allies all injured, from of course his son Richard to Felicia Hardy and the Black Cat, and of course Green Goblin and Mysterio, he is able to actually use them against them. I really like this because this shows the Peter Parker we all used to know and love. He outsmarts the bad guys, but them actually fighting each other, and of course using their weaknesses and powers against each other. It's really good. I also like the fact that everything with the vault here, we actually got to see a good use. Ultimate Venom was a pretty much set up for the Pico tech, as we saw early on, and the fact that Richard got it. I do like the fact they also found a way to bring in the nanotech to be kind of the anti-Venom in this Ultimate universe, and it works really well as a security system as Venom versus Ultimate Venom. And I should say anti-venom versus ultimate venom, and it works really good from a storyline because you actually do feel like you care about Richard and Felicia and their relationship and how this works, and the fact that stakes are on because it's not just about defeating the Kingpin but about bringing down his entire empire in the city. I really like that. Also, I do like the fact that Jonathan Hickman really never went there with Otto Octavius becoming, the ultimate version of Doc Ock. He still is that kind of anti-hero kind of bad guy, a little bit of the superior Spider-Man mixed in with the early ego-driven Otto, and I really do like the fact that he comes up with a way to actually defeat the Kingpin's, enhanced wear, and actually the fact that, they go back to the first issues when they defeated Bullseye in the Ultimate Universe about how the tech works. And it's really good here because Peter outsmarts the Kingpin and Mr. Negative, and of course gets him to the point to where he actually uses, takes away his power. So basically, once he takes away his power, as much as he says, is like, Fisk, you're intelligent and you're dangerous. However, once I take away everything that makes you superhuman, you're just a normal man who thinks he's on top of the world. And it works really well because he actually defeats him. And in a way, it kind of feels a little bit like the Back in Black storyline where Spider Man defeats the Kingpin one on one. I really do like it as the equal set here and how he defeats them. And of course, leaves Fisk kind of a broken man. Cons wise is we do finally get the Gwen factor about Mysterio and actually how the Mysterios survived because of the amulet, them joining together. And the fact is they're all kind of merged together. In a way, it's a kind of sad little piece here between Harry and Gwen, but at the same time as there wasn't any really way to do this. As they say, now Mysterio really controls the city, but they're not individuals anymore. They're now one, and all that has been lost. So there's actually a great sad sacrifice in here. But in a way, I think this is the only way Harry, the AI, Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, and of course the Mysterios could really be concluded here. A lot of it was rewritten, but you can tell that Jonathan Hickman was trying to get all his ducks in a row and wrap it all up. In a way, it's kind of satisfying, but in a way, it's kind of feeling like that was kind of hard hit for a rush ending. Also, of course, Richard and Felicia, of course, end up together, whatever you want to call it, 16, 17 teenage years. But, hey, Richard Parker's got the Riz. I'm not upset by this, and honestly, I think it works for the two of their relationships and for the fact this is the Ultimate Spider-Man. It works good, and of course, we can't go wrong with Jonah and Ben for the win. Them actually expose everything, the security, everything's brought together with the paper to basically destroy the Kingpin's empire, exposed to the world, even messing up with the Cabal to basically they just leave it abandoned and say, hey, we're washing our hands free of this. It works well. Another interesting thing is to actually have the flashback when Mary Jane finds out she was pregnant with Richard many years ago. We kind of found out there was a fact, as we know the Maker removed the spider from biting Peter Parker. Henceforth, he never became Spider-Man. His life kind of just went as is. He kind of did it, did good grades and so forth, and eventually went off to college where he met Mary Jane, and the two of them kind of formed a relationship, but they had a oopsie, and she of course got pregnant, and as a result here they kind of realized how much they belong to each other, how much they love each other, and of course it was actually Mary Jane proposing to Peter. In a way, it works very well. This has it because, as they say, if you take away one thread of a tapestry, what unravels and what stays remain. So in this way, it kind of makes sense of how that would work with the two of them, and of course how they got married. And I really do like the ending here because they really kind of say, as Peter goes back to issue one where he felt like something was missing in his life, yes, something was taken away of his life, but despite everything that happened, the truth is he had everything he needed with his family. And honestly, this gets a grade A. It is not perfect, but I love the ending here with the Parkers, and this leads directly into Ultimate Endgame that's going on right now, where we unfortunately might see the end of Peter Parker in this universe. But it's a good, really good conclusion. This has honestly been probably one of the best Spider-Man books in years, and it despite small things, it worked great for the story it was. It was the Spider-Man and the Spider-Man family and cast that I came to love and what I've been wanting out of Spider-Man for a very long time, especially after Brand New Day, which is hard to believe was 20 years ago. But I feel like this is a great ending for all the characters, for everybody involved, and it gives a nice little thing to lead into kind of a happy ending, even though we have Ultimate Endgame happening right now. So I am very happy with this ending. It was worth the last 2 years and all the tie-ins, and I've really loved this series. And I think Hickman, Chicheto, Baker, and everybody that was involved in this book the last 2 years, round of applause, everyone that was involved in this series. Small mix, but you know what? It was a great series. So that's all I have to say on that one, everybody. And for that, everybody, you can go ahead and check out more about these reviews and otherwise discussion stuff on our various things, from Discord to the website to, of course, our social media. And for more, of course, check us out at SpidermanCrawlspace.com. And you, of course, can like and subscribe to this channel if you want to get more of the latest reviews as I prepare to now close the chapter on Ultimate Spider-Man and move on to the upcoming Venom Spider-Man crossover the next few weeks. So everybody, thank you so much for being with us the last couple of years, liking and subscribing, sharing the channel and everything. And I'll see everybody later on the Crawl Space.